And a good evening. My microphone got freaking screwed up again. Give me a second. Sorry about that. It likes to drift when I don't lock it fully. There's like one extra turn I have to give it, but hello. It's a cozy Sunday evening, which means it's time for more Dark Souls, obviously. And happy almost Memorial Day to anybody out there. And of course, for those who may not know the bone man you see before you, I am Detective Ricky T. Bones of the GPD, actually the only officer on the GPD. I run Hotel Calavarius. We have a good time here. We stream 3 times a week. And if you're enjoying these lovely streams, do remember, we run on likes here. You don't gotta pay the tax, but I would appreciate it as it does push us out there quite a bit. Unga bunga, yeah. I don't think there's anything unga bunga about my build anymore. It's very refined. Very dodge heavy. Welcome in, Dahlia. If you'll let me call you that this time around. Whatever you come in as is what I'm gonna call you. I just don't want you to know that. Well, speaking of that, I did want to send you something about that. Well, I'll say it to you here. How's that reference sheet going, pal? It's been ages since I've heard about anything about it. It's actually going. Oh, thank God. Excellent. You'll have to send me an update when you've got progress you're willing to show. Excellent. That's good to hear, because I don't have any... Until that thing is done, I say nothing Ricky related gets worked on, because having a reference sheet... Yeah, it's so slow chippings, yeah. With all the other work you've got, some of it paid, I completely understand. But once you've got that reference down, any other art assets Ricky related will be easy peasy lemon squeezy, I'm sure. Of course, to any lurkers out there who might be watching, hello, enjoy your stay. And to those who watch the VOD, we salute you. Now, before we begin today's tragedy in slow moving bony parts, I have some stuff to announce, actually. Which is weird to do on a Dark Souls Sunday, but it's best I do it now so I can explain the rest of this week. First, let me turn on some proper BGM. Dolly already knows about this, but I will keep the suspense up. Where is it? Sounds. Is this what I want to use? Yeah. Working on my personal ref sheet, so I had a bit of an idea of how to approach yours. Ah. Smart thinking, yeah. Doing a bunch of experimentation without potentially ruining somebody else's commission. I get you there. It helps ease the nerves a ton when you're just getting through the process. Cool. Alright, so. This isn't the hypest of music to use, but I will use it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky T. Bones, the numbskull himself, has signed himself up for another tournament. Well, I say tournament, but more like it's an informal gathering of... How do I put this? VTubers. Let's just say VTubers. From across both platforms, Twitch and YouTube, we will be convening on May 31st through June 14th for a multi-game competition between factions of thematic VTubers. And I, if I can bring this up fast enough, he never does, but he tries. There's a song like that, I don't remember what. I your beloved proprietor, will be representing... God, that's very big. Sorry. We got a card. This skeleton finally has a business card. I will be representing as number 44 of the Skeleton Faction. Hey, Mims. Welcome on in. Yeah, so... Yeah, I know. It's... Your art, Tony, has been so useful. This key art is going to be used for anything and everything while I'm still using this model, which will be for the long foreseeable future. But yeah, Pistola Jones made this wonderful card frame to hand out to all participants in the Skeleton Faction, and we'll be going up against clown VTubers, pirate VTubers, counterculture / punk VTubers, and Western VTubers, cowboys, as well as sea creatures joining the pirates in their quest for greatness. There's a bunch of personalities jumping in. We were supposed to keep it under wraps, only reaching out to other VTubers. I did talk to Ben. Unfortunately, Ben's got a lot of stuff working on behind the scenes, so he couldn't join us. And a couple of other Skeletubers I know did join. Vapor Skull, Soulless Husk. Did MC... No, MC Bone did not join in. Yeah, but... Yeah, he's just a little too busy. Yeah, Vapor Skull. Vapor Skull's gonna be hopping in. And here's the games I'm gonna be participating in. I wish I had brought up a proper list, but I'll read it out to you. And then I'm gonna make a proper post about it in the Discord and on all the socials that I can, community post included. Okay, let me go look at the Discord. We are part of an official Discord, which is really cool. So, I'll put out the dates properly, but I'll be joining for... What's with the Quad Star? I don't... it's a rarity of sorts. Basically, they gave it to... they gave different ratings to... just between participants. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the stars, but I think they just gave it to difference between participants, representatives, and faction heads, which Pistola Jones is our faction head for the skeletons, and is the one who created this awesome art, and also created the skeleton-looking props in the Tekken 7 thumbnail. I wanted to get out an announcement before I put that together, but you know, it's there. So, I'll be joining for a game called One-Armed Robber on the 31st at 10 a.m. Central. I'm gonna need to get up real early for that. And I'll be joined by Captain Faithful, a pirate skeleton from the Twitch seas. Then there'll be Marvel Rivals that same day. Not in it, but Vapor Skull will be, so I'll help you cheer him on. There is a Pokemon Showdown, and the only skeleton I know who's going to be participating is Aegon on Sunday, June 1st. Lethal Company, I don't know why I signed up for that, but I'm on that at 5 p.m. on the same Sunday. This is all next week. Yeah, my knowledge of the first 3 generations isn't enough to handle something like Pokemon Showdown. Just the ones I'm just gonna go over the ones I'm in real quick, and I will make a proper schedule list for everybody to look at on community posts and such. Yes, when you've sought out your own dreams, please, Tony. So, just to recap, One-Armed Robber, I'll be participating with Captain Faithful, 10 a.m., not sure how. I think Faithful's probably going to have to stream their POV, because I can't run the game in OBS at the same time. So, whenever these matches happen, I will link you directly to them through community posts and the Discord notifications. Remember, if you are not a newsletter subscriber, you will not receive the ping for it. So, if you don't want to get pinged over the course of the next 2 weeks, starting May 31st. Be sure to opt out. Or opt in if you don't want to miss a match with yours truly. So, Saturday, 10 a.m., One on Rubber with Captain Faithful. June 1st, 5 p.m., I'll be in lethal company with Radio Bonaire, Honovi, Devil, Vapor Skull, Captain Faithful, Eve, and Backcap. I don't remember how to say their name. Tekken 7 on Friday, June 6th at 7 p.m. Yeah, newsletter subscribers. So that's what I call the notification ping in the Discord. Anybody who is a part of the Hotel Calavarius Discord, which can be found in the description for an invite, you can opt in to receive pings about Ricky-related news that I deem very necessary, such as this event, or cancellations, or updates on personal well-being that may cause disruptions. That's what I've been doing. It's essentially mimicking the community posts, but with a more direct feed to y'all. That's all that really is. So no official newsletter. Yeah. So, yeah, Tekken 7 on Friday, June 6th, 7 p.m. I barely know anything about Tekken. I have put in 20 hours in the last 2 weeks and realized yet again I'm a grappler main and an Akuma main. So we're going to be practicing that later this week. I'll show you exactly what I know, and it might be a little boring because I'm going to be labbing, but it's going to be a good time. And then Saturday, June 7th, I get to flex my old school skills with TF2 alongside Undead Baron, Honovi, Devil, Vapor Skull, and Captain Faithful. And now, the one I have a lot of experience with, Mario Kart 8! That's a huge old skeleton fest, and I don't know how we're gonna do it, but myself, Solus Husk, Radio Bonaire, Fabulich, Honovi, Devil, Doug, Vapor Skull, Spicy Skelly, Captain Faithful, and Boney Eve will be rockin' and rollin' in Mario Kart 8 at 3 p.m. Central. Beheaded! Welcome on in. We're just going over a cool announcement. Your boy's in a tournament starting May 31st, which is why I told y'all I'm gonna be very busy at the end of this month. And I'll recap this just for you. I'll be a part of a Tekken 7 tournament. God help me. God help me. Anyway, that's why Tekken is on the schedule this week, because I need to train as King. And maybe a little bit of Akuma if I can manage it. I am gonna suffer. I already did. I practiced yesterday with Doug, and Pistola Jones and Radio Bonaire were also there, but I got my ass handed to me. Hardcore. I know nothing about the game, and so my fight stick skills are warming up, and I am doing my best to learn everything I can. So, that is going to be June 7th, 7 p.m. Central. It's probably going to be too early. No, it's going to be usual Ricky time, so that might work out. I might be able to stream my POV, actually. Mario Kart, Sunday, June 8th, 3 p.m. is another Ricky special. American Truck Simulator. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work, but apparently they can make it competitive. But that's gonna be also at 7 p.m. on June 8th. I'm gonna be participating in 2 events in one day. Oh dear. Probably rusty at Tekken, honestly. You know why? Yeah. Deadlines. And then, of course, the last event I will be a part of is on June 12th, 7 p.m. I will be participating in the Halo Portal-like Splitgate. It's a fun game, man. And there's still a decent community, and they just announced Splitgate 2's open beta. It's really fun. It really brings me back to like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, or Black Ops, I should say, in my experience. Just kind of running and gunning and turning your brain off and letting your FPS skills do the talking. It's really good. I might stream it Gorilla this week, just to show y'all what it looks like, because I think I can get away with it. I think. I need to double check that test, but I think I can get away with just a PNG alone. And then all festivities will come to a close on June 14th with a special closing ceremony. If there's any additional stuff, I will link you guys in community posts and Discord and SMS, which is blue sky for me. And that's pretty much all I have to announce. The other announcements, I haven't got any, except I hope you cheer me on. I hope I do y'all proud, and I am very excited to be participating in Vealympia. That's what it's called. I wish I had a video I could link you, but there's no particular one I can link you just yet. Pistola Jones is working on a promo video for the skeletons, so I will link that as soon as Pistola's ready with it. With all that being said, I think we are good to finally start some Dark Souls. As for how I'm doing good. I've been a little bit panicked behind the scenes about this tournament business, but I am hopeful. I am hesitant to doubt myself, and most importantly, I am doing okay health-wise. I'm not letting the stress get to me. I am here to have fun and have a good time. Gonna be working on some roof stuffs while I'm lurking. If you need me, just holler, of course. Going against a ton of pros. If you don't do well, that's fine. Yeah, totally. Yeah, the only major concern is that I don't know much about the game, so I can't do many reads. And, I got my ass handed to me by somebody who only has 60 hours in the game. Who played with, like, their significant other on for fun. So, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing, I guess. But yeah, we'll see how I do on, what is it, Tuesday? Someone has to be the one bad at games. Yeah, and at the very least, I do have Akuma in my back pocket. He's basically Street Fighter 4 Akuma, but a lot slower and a lot more commitment heavy. Okay. We'll talk about Tekken when Tekken comes up. For now, let's focus on what the task at hand is. So, to recap. These recaps are getting longer and longer every time, but I'll try my best. This is Lordran. We landed here after being imprisoned as a hollow, or a potential hollow. What is a hollow? They are undead, cursed with a firebrand that causes them to come back to life again and again and again. And the longer you come back to life, the worse your mental gets until you become psychotic, attacking anything around you. Now, in our quest to simply locate a source of getting out of this place, we broke out of the prison with the help of a friend. They told us that 2 bells were to be rung and that something great would happen. At least that's what the lore said. So we went up to Undead Parish, perished several times trying to kill gargoyles, and rung the first bell. Then we went down into the depths, fought the gaping dragon, a monstrosity of untold horrors. Delved into Blighttown, suffered greatly there, as per Blighttown's request. And once in Quelaag's domain, we slaughtered the she-spider and rang the second bell. That opened the door to Sen's Fortress, a wonderful funhouse of death. We scaled that, destroyed a wannabe Donkey Kong, and made our way to Anor Londo, where the princess, or the queen, I should say, Gwendolyn, bequeathed us a lord vessel, after proving ourselves in the trials of Anor Londo. But with the lord vessel in hand, we sought to betray those who keep the fire alight. And so we made our way to New Londo ruins, down this stairway back here. where we sought out... What is it? Darkstalker Frampt? Yes, we'll get to that, don't worry. Where we sought out... Where we stalk... Cath. Darkstalker Cath. Kingseeker Frampt told us that our destiny was to usurp Lord Gwyn of the Flame, the overseer of all that was, killer of dragons, savior of the world. But once upon reaching the abyss and defeating the 4 kings, which were godlike by nature, yet we survived. And after killing poor Sif, of course, long may he reign, within the abyss we met Darkstalker Cath, and he told us of a great power unbeknownst to the Kingseeker, the Dark Soul. A power so great that Gwyn himself, Lord Gwyn the Mighty, refused it, banishing it and sealing it away. And so the flame continued until we decided to enter a pact, become a Dark Wraith, which leads us to our awesome skeleton armor here. That is purely the reason why I'm evil right now. And now we seek to bring about the Dark Soul, embrace its power, and enter a new age of darkness, a new age of man. On that journey, we have destroyed the visage of Gwyndolin and enraged... No, Guinevere, the visage of Guinevere, killed Gwyndolin as she doused the flame of Anor Londo, angered Kingseeker Frampt to the point where he went back to his slumber. And now we venture into the Duke's archives after being utterly destroyed by a crystalline dragon known as Seath the Scaleless. We're unsure where this journey leads us, but all we know is this: the Lord Vessel is intended to contain the souls of the Fire Lords. Seath. Oh god, I forgot all the Dark Lords' names. Anyway, we have to go kill some bosses, steal their souls, and then present them to the Lord Vessel. Once we have done that, Gwyn's tomb will be unlocked, and the final battle will begin. And that is our recap. I only know 5 things about you Americans and your presidents. JFK, one of them made fun of in Forrest Gump, the funny Dementia Man, the Tangerine, and Obama. That's it. Also Washington, but that's obvious. Yeah. Rockefeller wasn't a president. He was a entrepreneur, a very rich entrepreneur who basically, I think he dictated like culture changes in the 50s. Or was he an artist? I forget what Rockefeller was. No, it's Rockwell I'm thinking of, that's the artist. Rockefeller was basically, yeah, just a very rich man. So, last time, we barely made it out of the Duke's archives. We faced off against the dragon and lost. We were imprisoned in the archives. And we slowly walked out of there, alive, somewhat. So now, begs the question, what do we do now that we're back here? Also, the volume should be decent. Ow! I was talking, man. Nixon, yeah, Nixon. I am not a cook. Or something like that. Yeah. That's about as political as I'll ever get on this channel. Only things to mention aside from being peppered with arrows is that I have done some off-screen grinding. Oh god, it's gonna hurt. Ow. Watergate got made fun of? Huh. Didn't know that. The only thing I'll mention is that this sword is finally fully upgraded. 14 is the highest it'll go. It is highly damaging. It is our best weapon. Sometime soon, or if I get enough Titanite chunks, I will upgrade the Dark Sword. Where is it? There it is. It's decent, and it attacks much faster than this. But it needs an upgrade before I can use it. He says, oh, that's gonna hurt. I wonder if the sharp steel stick flying at the speed of sound is gonna hurt. Yeah, maybe. Didn't hurt much, apparently. Oh, right. I do have to rest at that bonfire. I forgot. Even though you warp to it, it's not a guarantee respawn. Which means, unfortunately, we have to kill that archer again. Oh, bother. Nice shot. I've said it before, archery in this game is not good. It ain't no Breath of the Wild, that's for sure. Okay. Take some fair damage. True. Although, plate... Okay, yes, plate has been proven to actually deflect arrows. No doubt. So I think, if I recall correctly, because I have explored this a bit to take some photos, this basically leads back to where we started this whole ordeal from. Oh, God. Wizard. Let me go see if I can reach him. Hold on. That's who's shooting the blue bolts from the right side. No, you don't. Ah. There you go. That's one down. Okay. Looks like there's a lever I'm missing somewhere to get to him. Grandmaster Fukyu is over there being a prick as always. I appreciate that joke. That reminds me of a video I saw a long time ago, like back when the internet was first getting its sea legs. There was an unfortunately named Japanese contestant on a game show a long time ago. Something to that effect. Ah! Ooh, crystal straight sword. More archers, fun. Yeah. Ow. Okay, yeah. There's a switch I need to hit somewhere. Well, if you can't beat him, join him. Is it here? It is here. What does it do? Ooh, okay. That's fancy. So that means that other staircase probably has a way up. Alright, that's not fake. And if that was a painting, I do apologize, Duke. Alright. Time to play everybody's favorite game. Mimic or not? Damn, we got lucky this time. Ooh, free Twinkling Titanite. Thank you. You remember a Reddit post made by a guy who spoke Japanese? He saw a tattoo that the lad claimed meant lover of Asian women. Unfortunately, it actually translated to foreign pervert. That's... Damn. Well played. Well played by the tattoo artist. Alright, no chests over here. Well played. That is... what I think... I forget. I think it was Devil's Third, where there's like that character who's got a bunch of Japanese tattoos, but it's all one really, really rude word that I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, basically. Okay, sip. Sip. I don't trust that. Okay. Oh, God. This is not the right way to do it. But I'll take it. Yeah! There we go. Took it to the house. There was also one that was like along the lines of Gaijin, an idiot foreigner. Jeez. Okay, remind me to never get a tattoo in Japan, although, despite being somewhat of an artist, I guess, I don't think I would ever get inked. Ooh, more useless spells. And there's two reasons. One, I'm an absolute wimp. That's a given. And second, being inked means you can never enjoy a Japanese spa. Or what is it? What are they called again? The name was on the tip of my tongue. Onsen, that's right. They actually... You can rent private onsens for cheap? Oh. That would explain why one person I know who has ink can do it. Ooh, we've discovered something. Just not in publics. Okay, public ones, yeah. If I recall correctly, I don't remember if this is mythos or not, but onsen do not allow people with tattoos in, or public onsen, as Dahlia has clarified. Because of the Yakuza. They're always inked. Because it's a sign of pride. I think that's a myth, but I'm not sure. It could also be that ink might run into the onsen, and that could be a major issue. Yeah, Yakuza is associated with the ink. Whoa, okay. Aha! When you have a library, there is always one bookshelf that is a secret passage. Cool. God, not the limousine. I was saving that for El Santo. Hello there, Ryan. Welcome on in. Got some good news for you. So that end of the month business I was telling everybody about is coming up real soon. I'll be participating in a multi-VTuber event called VLympia. I'm going to be repping the skeletons. It's mainly the elderly who are like that. A chest in a dark room. That doesn't scream mimic. I don't know what will. Ooh. It would be a sweatshop if they were getting paid. They're doing it because they got nothing else better to do. And I don't own them. I just want to say that right now. Hey! We get the nerd outfit. That's sick. Hang on. Is this actually what I think it is? My god, it is. You're a wizard, Harry. If I had any sort of magic on me right now. Interesting. It does have decent magic. Oh my god, it has a bunch of magic defense, actually. Look at that. That is huge. And it has physical defense. God. That ain't bad. That ain't bad, but we're skeleton for life, so we can only look at it longingly. My roommate calls that the chimney stack helmet. Yeah, I could see it. Sure. Roll me odd and then tell me if the odds are in my favor, because I don't feel lucky about this chest. Actually saw a retired Yakuza dude once. Actually pretty chill as long as you don't openly piss them or their family off. Didn't really get any stories from the guy, and I heard about his past from others of his relatives. Maybe I'll have better luck with a coin. Heads! Zero luck. Well, there was some good luck. Aha! We were meant to find this. The giant cell key. Okay. I see a staircase here. From his other relatives. That's inviting. Alright, let's have a little bit more of a look around here. There we go! We had to have at least one. Had to have at least one. No. Stay down. What do you got for me? Yes! I know exactly what this is. And an enchanted falchion. Nice. I think I know exactly what... Yeah! Yeah, buddy! Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. I knew this thing existed in other games. I didn't know it existed in this, in Dark Souls 1. That's cool. Maybe. Maybe as a joke later. Oh boy, Tony. Alright. Oh. That's interesting. Crystal Ember. I think I can give this to that fellow over in New Londo Ruins for crystalline weapons. Interesting. So, if you don't know what crystalline weapons are, you can't repair them, but they deal immense damage. So they're like one-use tools that eventually break. Oh, that's the White Wall of Death. Prism stone. Why would we need a prism stone for this area? Yeah, basically Breath of the Wild weapons. Straight up. Alright. What the hell am I looking at? Oh. We made it outside. Well now. I'll explore this area later. I want to go see what's in the archives. Pick a card, any card. Alright. Suit of cards. Hold on. I'm gonna say spade. What else would a dead man prefer? Alright. Let me go see... Godly weapon that broke at 2 wax. Interesting. Hold on. Why is this one... Okay, it's just a prop. Gotcha. Now, I don't recall where I came from to get to that area. And it is delinked, so I probably can't. 10 of spades, that's real luck there. Yeah! That is a good pull, damn. It's not royalty, but that is a good pull. Alright. Let me see if I can get back to the archive prison real quick. Because I want to see what's behind that gigantic gate. Okay. Yeah. Number equals potency. I guess Ricky's gonna be set for this stream. Highly unlikely. This is Dark Souls. You never trust Dark Souls. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. These guys are gonna deal massive damage, yep. Man, I don't remember how I got to that. It's definitely not this way. Okay. Ow. Yeah. I'll find it off stream. For now, we got a score to settle. Let's see. So we went up that way. I think the elevator to Seath is over this way. So instead, we'll check out outside. There we go. Yeah, exactly. And there's no elevator that way. Ow! Oh, is the elevator not going to come back? Probably. Alright, we go outside then. Onwards to adventure! To great new heights! And hopefully no deaths. Wait, is this bonfire not kindled? I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think I might not be kindled. Hold on. Yep. Okay. I must become human for one moment. Humanity restored. Bonfire kindled, and now we're ready to go face whatever's in the garden. Hopefully. And maybe that'll make our way to Seath. Maybe. I don't know. The Duke's Archives is actually something I've never... Aside from a glimpse I caught of Franky playing it, I don't think I've ever seen anything of this map. It's very brand new to me. Don't need to take that damage, but whatever. Speaking of Seath, I wonder if these are his creations. I see shiny. I need to go get shiny. Yeah. How's y'all's week's been? Mine's been exciting, to say the least. Like I said, I got to practice Tekken 7 a bit with one of the other skeletons, Doug, his name is. He's a badass Tekken player. He plays a lot of characters I've never done. Bunch of big blue guys, and they're not purple berry flavored that I know of. Stop tanking hits, Ricky. I wonder. Can't backstab him? Okay, fair enough. Oh, still took a lot of damage. Puff Reggie Ice Bay, like, yeah, no kidding. This is exactly what these guys reminded me of. You worked all week. Rough. I've been doing a lot of prep. I've played a lot of one-armed robber. It's kind of fun, but in the, like, grindy way, which is really not good. There's no variety like there is in Payday 2, which makes it ideal for tournament setting. There's no randomness. And stealth is easy when you get it to a science. But Captain Faithful has not touched it at all because of PC issues, so I might have to hard carry for that one. Whoa. Way to look drippy. Or infected, take your pick. Damn. Durability of 150 probably means we can't... Crystallized helm worn by a hollowed knight, who is partially crystallized. The power of the crystal grants high defense, which means it'll probably break. Been reading up on DBD lore, and I want some things because I want to get into it. You don't have to read up on DBD lore to get into it. DBD is a game about time management, and that's why I dislike it so much. Every second is crucial, and you need to strategize every second of that game. It does provide quite the thrill when you're playing as Survivor, but when you're playing as Killer, you're basically the linchpin of the game. It's not my cuppa to be heavily responsible for all that. Kind of blame V, but I'm sort of fixated on the singularity and what it's about. Ah. Yeah, I'll give it that. I'll give it that. The Dead by Daylight lore does go pretty hard. Or are you talking about a different singularity? Ooh, even more crystalline structures. We must be getting close to something fun. Oh, this looks like a pit into despair. Crystal cave. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. More of these bad guys. Hey, I'll take the souls any day. Not much. Just a bit of progress. Now we're exploring a crystal cave. This feels optional, but I'm not sure. Seath does know a lot about crystal. Ooh. Oh, that's brilliant. Kinda hurts my ears, but... Oh, I see. That's beautiful. We've just entered the crystal cave. I highly doubt this is where we're supposed to be, but it is... I spoke too soon. That's a heckin' moonlight butterfly. Again. Alright, I see shiny. I must go for shiny. Is that a death trap? Yes, that is. Beautiful place. Very much so, yeah. Probably gonna slide to my death there. Doesn't look like a jump puzzle to me. But then again, nothing ever does. Yep. That was a death trap. Alright. Is this thing gonna kill me? problem. Hello. What on earth does that say? Do I even want to know? Not really. It's a strange place for a developer to put a message like that, though. If I touch it, I'm basically going off into the abyss. You ain't friendly, are you? Great. This is the one time I didn't think to bring my fire goods. Oh, who's ready for round 2? Oh! Magic is a skeleton's one weakness. Got it. I got this. I am a destructive individual who knows no bounds. Well, yet another moonlight butterfly goes extinct. Thought it was poison. I thought it was sugar. Well, both of those are also problematic. Yeah, that is death. I will not willingly sacrifice myself right now. Well, I could, but let's explore a bit more before I decide, okay, you know what, Ricky needs to die again. It's a creative decision, you know. You gotta respect it. You gotta think about it. No, that's still not gonna happen. For real, yeah. It definitely feels like another troll message to me. What about a hungry ghost with a taste for bone marrow? Is that a skeleton's weakness? Well, when you put it like that, you weren't describing yourself, are you? Because I assure you, I taste terrible with barbecue sauce. Or soy sauce. Or at all. Really, I just gotta tell you, I taste bad in general. Said your bone marrow tastes like coffee and pizza. I cannot speak to the accuracy of that. How to get down safely? Now that's the million-dollar question. Another moonlight butterfly down there. I can take him. Considering this skeleton is bone dry, isn't sweating at the moment, I'd say he's pretty hollow and without marrow. There. A little bit of in my defense. I'll take it. Alright, one last look over. No. Hold on now. Hold on now. Don't hurt the skeleton, otherwise the stream has to stop and Ricky has to go back to the hospital. Or the ER, take your pick. Alright. There's only one way to find out what's there. Alright. We're curious, so why not? I get it. That's bullshit. I get why we received the Prism Stones. Ugh, crap. Yeah, we can also look at the particles. I'd feel safer with the Prism Stones. Okay. Let's drop Transient Curse. We don't need that. Okay. I see, so we need to make our way to there. Pretty. Not exactly. The path does curve. Alright, safe. And they stay there. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, that's a golden one. Let's see. How tough are you, friend? Problematically so. Ooh. I think that's summon the Moonlight Butterfly. No. Okay. We're still alive. For now. God damn, what a Gucci golem that was. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, I will go ahead and equip if I can. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There's my Pyromancy Flame. It's worth a shot. I think it didn't hit. Yeah, no, it didn't hit. Ah! Good. Well, that's death one. Finally. Finally, I'm dying on stream. Guess that 10 of spades lied. No shit, yeah. Okay. I'll go back, retrieve my stuff in the Crystal Cave, and then I'm gonna look around the Duke's Archives real quick. Actually, no. I'll look around the Duke's Archives first. But I'm fairly certain that elevator ain't coming back. Let me see some. Oh, here's a fun fact. One more. The term fridge horror originated from the DC Comics, where the Green Lantern Kyle Rayner found his girlfriend's corpse in a fridge. Whew. Bone-chilling to say the least. And a very fun fact for those who might be a bit squeamish about horror stuff. Which doesn't include me, surprisingly. I'm okay with some horror. Psychological, not really. Slasher, yes. Anything above that, probably not. Okay, yeah. We're gonna go back to the Crystal Cave and finish exploring it. Oh, I don't care. Anything can be called fun if you twist it a certain way. Yeah, true. Spin doctors work miracles. They get people to play Dark Souls, don't they? Yep. Okay. Dealt with you. Just make sure. Okay. 2 guards right in front. Ow! With the literal tombstone pile driver. Nice. That sucked. Kind of planning a list of games to play on stream. Yeah, kind of the same here. Is there any way to change the taste of bow and arrow? That would be a good question for Tony. Because I personally do not know. Whoop. Ow! There we go. Unless you have any spices or seasonings, thank goodness. Okay. Oh, then that means that was the tutorial. Gosh darn it. Okay, a little extra humanity never hurts. Okay. Nice shot, Ricky. Right over home base. Okay. Pissed it off. That's more than enough. Why doesn't this thing want to die? There we go. Yeah, just casually wrecking old bosses from the old parts of the game. It's alright. Wow, Ricky, your aim is so good, the wall behind your target is begging for mercy. Ha ha. Alright, I'm not gonna waste any prism stones. Looks like a straight line to me, so... Okay. Really? Yeesh. It's kind of metal. Okay, I could not piss it off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Woo. What does this say? Imminent fall. Oh. That's welcoming. Sure, I'll take it. For the loot. It wasn't worth it. Don't play dumb. This man has hands. Oh, thank you, dodge roll, for actually proccing at the right time. Oh, no! That's what they mean by imminent fall. Slippy slidey. Oh, this is gonna be another blight town, ain't it? Some recipes. Look at these. So you just substitute for eggs? Oh dear. See, that's confusing because I have a recipe called blood eggs, but it's actually just hot sauce infused omelet fixings. I wish I could have that now, but seeing as I can't have any spicy stuff, I can't have any fun anymore. That was loud, sorry. Gravity is a skeleton's weakness, that's it. Yeah, totally. Actually, that's everybody's weakness, but, you know, who's counting? Let's just make fun of the guy who decided to step into a long drop crystal cave. I actually did that. Alright. I think I might actually want to... Oh, by the way, this is the sword I'm too dumb to use. It requires 20 ints, 20 faith. And I have 9 and 11. Oof. Okay, dark sword time. Even if I deal a little less damage, it's going to be a better trade-off to be able to jump out of the way. For anemic, adding blood would actually help. Interesting. Okay. Don't piss off the moonlight butterfly. Let's just leave it be. KFC Twitter account follows 11 people. 4 people named after herbs and 7 Spice Girls. 11 herbs and spices. Oh my god. The bit will never die. How many points of IQ equals 1? How many points of intelligence equals 1 IQ point? Or is a different name in the different game? Honestly... Okay. Touch the bloodstain. Ignore him. Okay, that's death. Gotcha. I wish this thing was upgraded. Sip, sip, sip. Ow! I am getting my shit rocked and I do not appreciate it. I see it. Yeah, the sword was a mistake. The sword was a mistake. The sword was a mistake. I can't give it to my old one. Ow! Ooh. Ooh. There we go. He survives this one. Okay, back to my beloved Claymore. Where will this lead me? Alright, let's look around this rock real quick. IQ is literally just pattern recognition? Huh. That's interesting, because that... patterns happen to be one of my specialties. Alright. Where is this taking me? I don't feel safe when I'm walking blind. But it looks like I make it back to this one! No! Did I ever mention I have a fear of heights? It is a stone in my stomach every time I fall like that. Okay. We are getting back our souls and moving on with our lives. I don't think the Crystal Cave is anything for me right now, and if it's the way to the boss, I'd rather find that out the painful way than going through all that again. That's true, I don't have a stomach. Technically. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah. When it's all said and done, damage is the way to go. Maybe a bonk stick might help a bit more, but I don't really have a decent one on hand. Although, because these guys do swing slow... might be able to get away with this. Alright. Whatever fun facts you've got, I'm probably missing them because I am terrified to look at chat right now. Okay, confidence walk, 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 yes. Manifest. Manifest greatness. Okay, toss one, just cuz. Retrieve. Let me have a quick look. I don't see another way down. And I don't see any more sparkles over that way. Toss it. Okay. Hang on. So that's just a path to that, right? Okay. And that just leads to a fall into a death trap. But there is another moonlight butterfly there. Aha. God, this is gonna be a long one, huh? Okay, not that way. Not that way either, dumbass. I accidentally hit the charge attack and it backstepped me 1 inch to my demise. That's amazing. Oh, this stream sucks. Why? Why does this... Why is the Duke's Archive another funhouse? Gravity 4, Ricky 0, indeed. Gravity's probably got a bunch more on me, but you know. That's good, it's entertaining for someone. And my prism stones just all vaporize. Wait, I have a stupid idea. I have a very stupid idea and it might just work. Still 2 swings. Okay, never mind. Ah, 1 swing. Okay. He didn't die in 1 swing. Okay. Boy, these guys are tough. Okay, okay. So, I have a bunch of arrows. I could use them instead of those prism stones. It might work. Might. But I'm gonna swap back to my claymore now. Just ignore these guys. The only used bows have in Dark Souls. You're probably not wrong. They are garbage for engagements, that's for sure. Alright, let's test this theory out. I have to assume they won't stay in place, but they will impact something. Uh-huh, yep. The only problem will be if this is a narrow path that we have to go across. Because that will be a problem. Alright, let's test it on this one. Where does it start? Oh god, and I can't aim all the way down. Okay, it does stay in one place. What do you want to bet the geometry of this thing is actually very cursed? And one... Okay, that's not where it is. I don't know. Yes. Okay, that one I will use a prism stone. Even though those are lighting my way. This place reminds me of the Energon crystal place in X2. I could see that. Okay, so there's nothing over here. Why did I walk this way? I'm an idiot. This is a death trap, that's right. Wait. Yeah, it is. It is a death trap. Damn it. I think I'm going the right way, just to be sure. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Dark Souls has been very cruel. No doubt. I wouldn't put it past them to make actual prisms out of these invisible paths. Okay, that's where we died. That's a path leading to it. And now we find the path where we... Uh-oh. I think I was a fool. Ha! Hit something. Okay. For the next couple minutes, I will be dead silent because my heart will be racing if I don't. Okay. I'm fine. I'm cool as a cucumber. My thumb is steady. He goes for the green. There was a slope. That's not fun. Okay. We're almost home free. Don't jinx it. Oh, beautiful land. Oh, beautiful land. If I could lean down and kiss you, I would. Okay. Okay. Could there please be a bonfire around here somewhere? Sweet, merciful land. Okay. Feels like a death trap. Soul of a hero. Interesting. You get to live. Alright. Let's get back into this. My posture check, everybody. I felt like I was shrimping for a bit there. What do you mean, coward? You go fight the big butterfly. Okay. Posture check and a hydration. Hello. Oh god, what the hell is this nightmare? Okay, it headbutts you. Why is this remembering of Koseki Bijou? There are skulls in that thing. Woo! Does that feel like a Venus flytrap to everybody else? Okay, no, it's just dead. Cool. Wow! Oh, he hits hard. And then some. Does stagger fairly easy. You just have to not get hit, which is easier said than done. Very pretty looking though, I must admit. You know, when people think of crystalline stuff, they don't typically think of sentient mushrooms that are trying to kill you. Ow! This thing's got jabs. Okay, a reach weapon would be fantastic right about now. I am getting cornered. Ow! The sound design of these things is crazy! Shit! We have to walk all the way back there. Why? You got a good point there, though. They do look like clams, which clams do produce oysters. At least we have a better strategy than Prism Stone or Prism Stone. Wherefore art thou, should I go, Prism Stone? We might call it early today, depending on how far we get into this monstrosity. Mostly because I'm starting to get a mite hungry and hangry. Hunger ain't exactly great for acid reflux. Appreciate the understanding. Besides, I also gotta go train mega hard in a bunch of games I haven't played in a long while, like TF2. I've neglected that training. Defa neglected that training. So I'll just focus on a little bit more progress and less beating everything up as we see fit. Nice, he killed himself. Yeah, I've got 7 games I think I need to practice for. And then I also need to start waking up early so I can play. I don't leave Captain Faithful hanging. Okay. Do we lose 1,000 souls? Ricky says no. Okay. My traditional sketches don't look as good as they used to. Well, yeah. It makes sense, seeing as you've been doing a lot of digital art. You know, you're used to being able to make mistakes and correct them immediately. Okay, where's the path? I'm sure if I had any sketching skills, they would be deteriorated by that too. That didn't feel good. There we go. Okay, that's just painting on that's just drawing on hard mode, dude. That's like canvas painting with oils. That's why your sketch isn't as easy as you thought it was. Okay, let's look around real quick for at least one false wall. Because I really don't want to. I really don't want to have to respawn trying to fight these things. Okay, what have I got that could possibly deal with them? Black sword? Dark sword? I don't know. Maybe I should just be less aggro about it. I could try this real quick. And then I don't think I can equip both, right? Oh, I can. Sick. I can't. Alright, just stick with what you know, Ricky. Combo on this kid. It's a bunch more out there. Alright, is that going to bring the whole pack? No, but it made one angry. Made a couple angry. It's a problematic situation here. Oh, you can parry them, the hell? You can stagger them too, but you know. Okay. This might be the rare time where I actually use a dark sword without being buffed. Because I need speed on my side with these guys. Ow. Okay, parrying them might not be the best idea. Barnacles is a good way to put it, yeah. This is a load of barnacles! Ow! Ah, why did I even think of swapping away from the claymore? Why? What is wrong with me? They never do what I want them to. Yeah, why? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay. There's a high chance they fall off of this. There's also a high chance I fall off of this. Claymore, perfect. Okay, I escaped their aggro range. It was dicey. I futzed up the parry timing as per usual. Ow. Okay, one. I wonder how these things do with fire. Decently. But it keeps them at range, so I'm good with that. There we go. Ow. Okay, 6 Estus Flask later. Good case scenario, you both fall. For you, maybe. That'd be another clip worth taking. And don't think I forgot. Oh god, what is this? This feels like a boss room. Yeah, spoke too soon. Oh, I love the cutscenes. This armor makes them so much better. Hello, Seath. I think we're due for a rematch. Alright, let's figure you out. I see. Ow! I see. I get it now. We can't win this. Potentially. Until we break that. That's cool boss design. We got one left, may as well use it. If I can actually break his tail. Doesn't seem like he's gonna let me, but it's worth it. Nope. Nope. I do not want to get crystal rot. Up, up, up. He's done. That's one for the home team. And a bonfire well earned. Thank goodness. I wonder if we can go back to the prison. Ah. Okay. Excellent. That's our first Lord Soul. I think. So we can go ahead and deposit this in the Abyss. Not the Abyss, the Firelink altar. Sunlight altar. Nope. I need to go to the Abyss, yeah. That leaves Gravelord Nito and a witch of some kind. I don't remember where. My lord, I have returned.
What is it? I am your guardian. Go on, state your wish.
This is gonna be gross.
Very well. Be still. Entrust thy flesh to me.
Whew. There was probably some other cool stuff I might have missed in there, but I hope I didn't miss something great. Indeed, what flesh. Technically, this is just armor. So. Alright. Yes, there's been several people to make the joke, don't worry. Alright. I suppose... what do we want to do? Gravelord Nito. It's another 6 skeleton. So that was the one by Anna Orlando. I don't remember where... I don't remember where Sky said the other one was. Who keeps shooting at us? Anything can happen in Gehenna. I guess it's time to go at least make a little bit of progress and face down our skeleton brethren. That's a lot of souls to lose, though. I don't feel like grinding on stream. Let's do it. First, I need to do some necessary repairs before we continue. Okay, then the armor. Now, everything should be decent, and I'm gonna do some quick menuing, actually. I am gonna stash all the fun stuff that I've acquired. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Take it, take it, take it. Technically don't need that. I don't need 12 dung piles. I don't know where I... Oh, I know where I got those. From Blighttown. Don't need a throwing knife. Gold pine resin. Transient curse could be useful. Prism stone I'm actually going to keep on me. They were actually very useful. Keep those. Keep those put away. Humanity stays with me. Rubbish stays there. Okay, and now the armor. The really cool armor I've got. Okay. Hold on to Havel's leggings just in case we run into something that's impossible. Okay. Don't need that. Brass, don't need. Those two I will keep. Damn it, I keep swapping by accident. Dun. Black iron, I will keep it for thematic reasons. I could mix and match that with the skeleton armor just in case. Okay. You gotta love fashion souls. Okay, there we go. And then the rings. I'll keep whatever rings I've got. I don't mind looking through these. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Wearer Protect produces no sound whatsoever. Oh, interesting. Okay. I see you. I see you. Don't think I don't got eyes in the back of my skull. I may be hardcore menuing, but I know how to keep you guys in check. Mr. Bones. Something I'm not telling you, Tony. Don't worry about it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, and then there might be weapons I also have. Last thing. Short sword don't need. Keep. Give. Put away. Put away. Don't need that. Keep that. I'm gonna try and level up for it. Black Knight Greatsword scales poorly. Stone Greatsword doesn't really matter to me. Greatsword I can keep it for now. Black Knight Greatsword good for an emergency use. Scimitar don't need. I'm gonna get a lot more in a second. Falchion I'll keep for now. Good to get rid of that. Get rid of that. I think I am. Oh, what did I miss? Dragon Tooth? Yeah, get rid of that. Scythe, that isn't actually a scythe, although I'm sure it's a scythe in a different sense. Keep the case this short bow, get rid of that. Longbow's good. Don't need a crossbow. Definitely don't need that. A bunch of kite shields. Keep that for thematic reasons. Okay, almost done, fellas. Almost done. Okay, there we go. What is this, an MCU movie? Okay, I think we're good on menuing. So we got 40, 15, potentially 30 more minutes to go explore the skeleton's domain. And mind you, we explored the crypt as Sir Calavarius the Wise. All of that's been undone because Sir Calavarius the Bloody never ventured down there. Although he's now Calavarius the Skull Knight. I forgot these guys can parry. I should watch out for that. Is this a safer route? No, it's not. For you. Okay. Can you imagine being the poor artist who has to design all these skellies? Okay. Stairs are around here somewhere. And these guys got tails for some reason too. That is true, yeah. You've got quite the collection of crimes attributed to you at this point. Catacombs once again. Okay, those skeletons will keep coming back to life until I kill their handler. I remember that much. Time for some bone-on violence. There is a... Oh, I guess I did explore this a bit. Because those guys are staying dead. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. I need to go see who's summoning them. Where are you, you blasted devil? You down here? That's what I thought. Alright, fellas. Rattle me bones and then some. And that's why I'm king of the skeletons. He says, mocking Skeletor, but sounding more like the monarch. Did I? What big news in the TF2 community aside from the final farewell from the dev team? What is it about skeletons and reanimating multiple times? According to Ben, the most unhinged thing I have said was me threatening to draw you both pregnant in buckshot roulette. We will never know, and we will hopefully never understand how. But yes, the Undertale fandom has committed atrocities against skeleton kind for some time, in the name of horniness. Oh, I do need to get that to the New Londo ruins. Okay, time to become human again, and then probably dies of unfortunate death. Supposedly it exists, and Dank has mercifully kept it from me. Alright. Posture check. Drink a sip of water. Make sure you're doing okay. Thank you. Thank you for understanding our pain, Tony. Yes, it would be terrifying to witness that. Okay, these guys are gonna stay dead. Now, to get this open... I forgot. I think it's in here. Yes. Alright, we're going to retread some ground that we've explored in the other account, in the other character. And this time we are going to make considerable progress. Almost killed him. There we go. Less respawning skeletons for me to deal with. Sit down, fellas. Your time's done. Man, it feels good to come back here as a melee-focused character. I feel a lot more... Well, obviously... Oh, they're not staying dead. Okay, that's another wizard around here. Okay. I feel a lot more stupid, yes, and a little less trepidatious about moving through this place. Okay, you are not who I'm seeking. I think it's got to be around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't pretend to control what anybody says in this place. I just ask that you think of the kiddos every once in a while. This is an interesting conversation. Can we... This is our cursed conversation, yes. Okay, did they actually die? They did actually die, okay. Alright, that's a problem. Yes, Rufus is a good boy. Okay, almost. Bang on. Those skeletons will stay dead. Jump! Okay, that one's not trapped. That one is. Ow! Ah, God! Oh! Ugh. Taste of my own medicine. Jump. Knew I remembered that one. Ah, yes. What was his name? Nickel? Dime? Or that was part of his charm, was something about change. Want to bake more? You know who's been cooking for himself recently? Cake. Cake's actually been putting together stir-fry, potato stuff, oatmeal. He makes me kind of want to do it myself. That's Jeremy. Ah, okay. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but I remembered you mentioning a crow a while back. Okay. Alright. This one we need to go down quickly because there's skeletons every sepulcher. So I need to find... Okay. About to be gang squad time if I don't get out of here. Stay down, fellas. Don't want to have to say that again. There he is. Where there's smoke, there's a dead wizard. Actually, where there's smoke, there's a dead witch, but that's beside the point. Tail's wedge shape, so he's a magpie? A raven. Oh, there's a major difference then. Huh. I didn't know that. See, we got around here, raven. I think we got crows and magpie. Ow. That's what I get for being greedy. We got all sorts of blackbirds, and it's hard to keep track of which is which. Okay, I do remember Sky mentioning this hidden one, so jump. Jump! There it is. And we don't have enough humanity to kindle this, I think. I didn't need to burn that, I just realized. Whoa, okay, huge lag spike. For the record, ladies, I'm single. Yeah, that's my brother for you. He could be in the most serious situation possible and he'd still be cool as a cucumber. Likes being silly. Jeremy's like my son now. That's nice. I'm gonna lose this humanity if I'm not careful. Okay. Something that goes... That's still a son, nonetheless. Yeah. That's how you know you're a good father. You accept your son no matter what he's capable of. Oh, dear. Do I need to ascend? Yes, I do. There's our switch. Speaking of which, out of all of us here, because y'all know I'm broke as a joke, is anybody gonna invest in the Switch too? I know a lot of people are, and some are morally obligated because Wind Waker's gonna be on it. Not even you? Really? Okay, I could... Openly boycotting, wow. That's quite interesting. Ow. They don't agree with the terms of service. What's in the terms of service that's got you riled up? Oh god, it's the Rattle 'em Boys scene. Not gonna happen this time. No, sir. Not for the clip. Not again. All right. Let's take them head on. Hello, boys. Ricky's come to play, and he's come to kill your wizard, too. Holy cow! Stay down! Dark Moon Seance Ring, huh? I feel like I recognize that. Okay, this is bad. I don't know where their Grand Wizard is, and they're still coming back. Okay. What's a way to get out of here? Aha! The TOS says that to modify the console, it'll get bricked. You own the license of the Switch 2, not the Switch 2. Okay, so basically you're complaining about that you cannot mod your Nintendo licensed product. I guess I understand. I guess I get it. But at the same time, you know, as a non-criminal who only does criminal things sometimes, it makes sense. Like, console modding is a bit of a problem. You know, there's even some people who openly use it on Twitch. Oh, the physical copies too, yeah. The physical copies thing is an issue, you're not wrong. Like, the fact that they could just revoke your privilege to play that game at any time, or it becomes outmoded, I guess that makes more sense. Okay, let's delve deeper and see if we can't find that fire wizard. Hello? No. You don't own your console you bought with your own money. Yeah, there is a lot of subtle subscription fee like nonsense going on these days, isn't there? Sit down, fellas, just for a little bit. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but you're making me look bad. Okay, deeper within, deeper within. Hi, buddy. Hi. Just gonna... Do I feel like fighting a Titanite demon while those skeletons are after me? Yeah. You're in my way. Some good stuff, I'm sure. Oh. Ow. And be gone, demon. Yeah. I'd rather put more money into a PC with this boycott. I see. For an Eye of Death, my god. Look, I won't lie. Everything's getting friggin' expensive. I have to agree with you there. Everything's getting friggin' expensive. Companies are starting to pivot towards a more sustainable, more wage payable subscription-like service. And to be fair, let's be real here. Some of y'all pay for it. You know? They started with online subscriptions. We paid for it. Then there was Gacha. We paid for it. Then there's WoW subscriptions. We pay for that. If it didn't work, why would they do it? Which makes more sense why there's a boycott going on now. You know. You don't pay... You gotta vote with your wallet, and I respect your decision. Personally, I'm not buying the Switch 2 because... Well, if I really wanted to invest in a new console, I probably would just invest in a Series X. Because the Switch 2, while it's got some fantastic exclusives, the portability really doesn't sell it for me. Even if it is higher definition. Friend, I was talking. Anyway. Like, there's just not much reason. Mario Kart World doesn't look great to me. Ow. I'm not really jazzed about a new Super Smash Brothers. Oh. Okay. You're a major issue. Ugh. You're an undead knight, I assume. Yeah. Stay down. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. I get that piracy is a bit of a big problem right now, and modding, I don't really care about it. But, oh god in heaven, these are the pinwheel skeletons I've heard so much about. These guys know how to ride. Ow. Okay, so these guys aren't gonna die until I kill their father. So, where the hell are you, mage? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Ooh. Ow! God, they deal constant damage. That's not fun. Reason of my having plans so some of y'all don't have to put into it. Oh god, they're coming this way. I need to go. I don't care if this is a bad place to be. Anywhere is better than there. What the fuck? Okay, let me go ahead and back read real quick before we dive into this hell. And how many people complain there will always be a percentage to lap it up like a starved dog? Yeah, like the NFL games. Legends is coming on the Switch anyway. Yeah, well, here, like I said, the new TOS is because people have broken the law. Now, granted, in my time, I've definitely broken the law by pirating games, obviously. Every poor kid's done that at some point. But, you know, It's basically the same effect as being shouted at by the teacher for something somebody else did in class. The whole class gets penalized for what everybody else has done, and I understand your anger with all that. Yes, there was also a problem of lost media, which is why I'm happy to see that game companies like they're investing in CVS, Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom. You know, they're actually seeing that people are looking for them and they're willing to pay for it. So I don't know. We'll see what the world becomes in a couple of years. Notably, what the hell? Hold on. Let's stop our real talk here and talk about the elephant in the room, or whatever the hell this is. Whatever cosmetic services you're offering to skeletons, I'm not interested. Okay. This thing's gonna go down. And it's gonna change form, most likely. Or it's just gonna die a pitiful death. Wow. Something nerd? Wait, I know this. One of the three masks of the pinwheel, the necromancer who stole the power of the Grave Lord, reigns over the catacombs. Mask of the Father. I think this is one of the health boosting ones, but I don't recall. Well, sorry I had to go through that, friend, but you're safe now. Guess it's time to use a homeward bone and skedaddle. Oh. So now we can kindle this to 15. Nice. Oh. There's a good question. If it's the Mask of a Father, would it be a Mask of a Mother or Child, or Mask of the Son and Holy Spirit? Honestly, couldn't tell you. But I feel like I missed something here. Okay. So according to Sky, he said it's just beyond the graveyard. So I think we just went down an optional objective here. Let's go back to the Firelink Shrine and see if we can explore the area a little bit. We're gonna try and locate the entrance to Gravelord Nito and then probably call it a night. Heading out. I hope you all have a good rest of the stream and rest well. Take care. Thank you, Mims. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, and I hope you have a good night as well. Sleep. Rest well. Okay. Just beyond the graveyard, he said. Now, which graveyard is the question? Oh, I think I know which graveyard he was talking about. Not this one, I think. I think it was the graveyard where we killed Sif. Yeah, that's gotta be the case. Because I think I remember a golden barrier back there. Damn, almost enough for a level. Yeah, sure, I could pop a couple souls. Quick, Ricky, the stream's ending soon. Do a funny. I'm good. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of funny soon. You can laugh at me as I fail king grapple combos 15 times in a row. Okay, let's check. Let's hazard a guess here. Because if it's not at this graveyard, then it could be at the other graveyards. So, Undead Parish. See, now if you're going against punks, does that mean Sky's in it too? Not to my knowledge. Sky probably would have said something in the general chat. I don't think he even knows about it. He seems too laid back to participate in a competition like that. But I didn't think about asking him, now I think about it. Damn. Okay, maybe next year. But VLimpy is very, very lesser known. It's a lot of indie tubers. Maybe I should have reached out to Sky. Damn it. Yeah. Applications are sadly closed now, so it's all got a head count. Thank you for the good luck. I'm definitely gonna need it. Yeah, let me check out this graveyard area, and then if I can't find it, we'll probably call it a stream. I'll look for it offline and do a little bit of grinding here and there. But mostly, I'm going to be working on more music, hopefully, and practice. Definitely more practice for the event. Definitely going to need more practice. I feel like I have a positive boost to your good luck. It comes and goes. I have multiple moments of amazing feats of heroism sometimes. I parried a dagger, my god. But, you know, a round of bad luck, it can always be fun. See, just like that. Stop right there! Okay, fine, you shall receive the Osteomancer's curse. I don't need it. Trust me, my Tekken gameplay is cursed enough as it is. What is an Osteomancer's curse? A forever rattling of the bones. Alright, no need to be rude. Okay. Let's see, and let's not run into Mushroom Bros over here. Or the rats. We dare not go near the rats. Honestly, osteomancy, I have never heard the term until Tony introduced me to it. Like, I heard about osteoblast and was like, what the hell does osteo have to do with bones? And then I was immediately corrected the second I looked it up on Google. It's probably just old-timey stuff. Nah, no. This ain't where we're supposed to be either. It's not the grave of Arcturus. It's the graveyard. Okay. You're meant to head that way? Okay, I'm lost. Okay. Let me put on the research music so I can look up how to get to Gravelord Nito. That way. God. Ah! Hocus pocus, I've lost my focus. You win this time, Ryan. Do. And now some chill keyboard ASMR, brought to you by Ricky T. Bones. Gonna have to go myself. Understandable. It is very late for you. Hope you had a good day at work. If you didn't, oh well. At least I got to be within the Tomb of the Giants. Oh. There is a bonfire right after defeating Pinwheel. Bad news that is extinguished for good. Traversing this area will be much easier if you have the spell Cast Light. Yeah, There were 2 ladders to leave out of Pinwheel's lair. Damn it! We didn't need to leave the catacombs. Baka mitai. Kodomo nanone. Alright. Well. First step. Second step. Okay. Is there a way to... Nope, can't jump into the catacombs. We'd have to run into it. Yeah, have a good night, Beheaded. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you on Tuesday for Tekken. Hooray! Welcome on in. We're gonna go a little bit longer because Ricky can't tell directions or look for ladders, apparently. So, enjoy the overtime while it lasts. We have done quite a bit. We defeated Pinwheel. What did we do, fellas? Did we... Oh, right. We defeated Seath the Scaleless in the Duke's Archives. We went into the catacombs and slaughtered every skeleton known to mankind except myself. And, then we faced off against Pinwheel and missed the entrance to the Tomb of the Giants. So, you know, things are going pretty swell. Well, okay, to be fair, everybody's got a skeleton in them. Oh, you've been explaining the entirety of Osteomancer, and I have not seen it. Damn it, sorry, Tony. Sorry, Dahlia. That is going to take a bit of getting used to. So, Mancer... yeah, it's basically Latin wordplay as per usual. Okay. Yes, I did. And surprisingly, nobody's ever dropped Cupo Joe ever since the name change. Which I gotta say, a ton of respect about that. Alright, so instead of focusing on HP for now, I am gonna try and get my... I'm gonna go back to school and become a smart boy. And try to earn the Great Sword of Artoris. Yeah, aside from a few callbacks, yeah. Okay. Rest up here, because I don't trust myself. Ah, hell, skeletons. There we go. Never thought I'd say that. I know it's an adjustment, so I'm not really enforcing the new name until debut. Speaking of which, you got a time frame for your investment strategy? Like, does it feel like you're getting any closer, or has there been a bunch of setbacks you didn't expect? Because, I don't know, I feel like you've been saving money for a long time now. Unless there's some spending I should know about, eh, Tony? I'm hoping to have the PC sometime around my birthday. Oh, okay. It's not too far off. With a little bit of birthday cash, that might actually happen. Getting caught up on car payments and repairs. thought you didn't have to do the car payments, but I might be wrong. Are these guys still reforming? No, they are dead and dead. Oh yeah, and the trip to Spain, that's right. Yeah, you're gonna go see the Tomb of the Bones. Or I should say the Chapel of Bones. How fitting of a discussion. Yes, they are double dead, thank goodness. I don't need to fight you, do I? I do need to fight you, okay. Hooray-ho! Oh, that's embarrassing. Those are my quote-unquote car payments. Right, yeah, you do have a deal with somebody about paying it off. They're paying off their investment. That's right. Ah, my kingdom for a Titanite slab. Titanite chunk. Titanite anything. Whoop, that's a jump I don't need to take. Okay. Rest here because checkpoint. Oh man. You know, I was really looking forward to Ridge Racer. I've played it off stream a bit. And it's really reminiscent of like Burnout and those arcadey type of racing games. Sister-in-law is don't text and drive, kids, otherwise you'll get stabbed by statue spikes. Sister-in-law is completely willing to build a PC for me. I just gotta get her the money for it. What's your price range, if you don't mind me asking? Because I think mine had to be at least 1,000. Maybe less. Maybe like 200 less. Unfortunately, as a streamer, you're expected to text and drive and be good at the driving. Yeah, something like that. Okay, these guys aren't staying dead. Gotcha. Do I need to go this way? Yes. Sit down, fellas. Break time. 1,000, maybe more. Gotcha. CPU is good and all, but it's not the main foray. And also, if I want to tell you right now, if you invest in a PC, invest in AMD. Yes, GeForce is definitely a go-to pick. But processors right now, Intels are bricking a lot. Jerk. Out of here. Oh no! I'm good. Just skeletons I have to worry about, nothing else. Whoa! Skeletons, yeah. Aside from gravity. Oh god, now more pinwheel skeletons, please. Where are those blasted... Stop! In the name of the Gehenna law! Ooh. Oh, those weren't goodies. Those were skulls. Ugh, they say I don't have blood. I think the pinwheel skeletons just disproved that theory. Ugh. I am getting stun locked to hell. That hurt. That was like 20 doctor visits in one go. Namely for vaccines. Want something that'll last. For a bit, yes. Okay. Alright. Supposedly there's ladders around here. Bingo. Yo. I really know how to... Oh, no. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all see that, right? Those are prism stones. Which means Mr. Bones is gonna break some more ankle bones. Yippee. What's this? Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Do I have that skull lantern? No. Great. Cool. Oh. My God. Is that Demon's Keep? Ooh. Okay, we got it straight. Oh! Okay. Hey. Are those beady eyes looking at me? Those are beady eyes looking at me. Ew, fellow skeleton. Ow! Okay, homeboy hits like a truck. Teach me those moves sometime. That's a pit, isn't it? Shit. Ow. Well, I think this is gonna be a struggle on itself. Gravity wasn't out 32? Yeah, probably. I'll go grab my souls off stream, but for now I think it's safe to say it's worth calling in a night here. Dark Souls isn't difficult because of the combat, it's because of the platforming. So until next time, let's recap the news so far. Sit and chat for a bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Sure, why not? I want to recount. I actually want to have a post-stream chat for once. Why not? I'm going to be taking a hot second to fix it up, though. Alright, let's go to the lobby and do a quick recount of all the news thus far. But to anybody who's tuned in for Dark Souls, this will be the gameplay portion will be ending. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Let me set up real quick. I'm gonna disappear. And then I will reappear in a moment. As soon as Zawarudo stops affecting me. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Alright, thank you, Sir Calavarius. That will be all. Alright, let's go chat in the music room real quick. I should have closed the game. Ignore the voice in your head. He is fumbling everything. Whose wind turbine is that? Yeah, that's a mixture of Ricky forgot to reset some settings and the game being the game. Uno momento, I'll be with y'all shortly. Just playing that noise is property damage. That'll do. For certain. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've had a nice chat. Let me make sure I got enough water for this. So I'll just recap. I'll recap everything and then we'll call it a night real quick. Maybe a quick update on how I'm doing. Plenty of poorly made skylights. Oh, you get to see some of their assets. I just realized. I prepped this for Tekken. Okay, give me a second. Almost ready. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Any day now? Aha! Check this out. I got me a little bit of fan merchandise for my own team. Let me just get rid of this. Where the hell is the bomb? There we go. So, sticker reads Team Skeleton and over here. Pro Bone. For once I didn't make the joke. This was created by Hebe, and Pistola Jones probably sent over the designs to help make that possible. So, while my internet still holds together... Small hiccup. Wake up! Wake up, ISP! Wake up! ISP, please! Any day now, ISP. I think that fixed it. Something's wrong with the chatting room, perhaps. Maybe too much going on over there. We can try going back. Hold on. Wait. Did it kick the can again? Okay, give me a second. Let's try going back there. Huh. It just... My ISP just didn't like me for a moment. No, it was just a random internet hiccup. Sorry about that, folks. Maybe somebody in the household uploaded something. Okay. So yeah. Sky! What's going on, man? We just wrapped up our Dark Souls session and we're having a bit of a chat. Maybe Joe was playing the piano too hard. Maybe. What's good, man? Hope your night's going okay. Did you? If you did stream today, it was much earlier. We just had a bit of an internet hiccup, but yeah. Got freed up too late. It's fine. The VOD will be there. I'll bring you up to speed right now. We skinned Seath. Died a bunch of times in the Crystal Cave. And we are at the gate. We are at the gates of Gravelord Nito. Albeit with snapped ankles thanks to a darkened area. Was playing Left 4 Dead 2 with a friend. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I need to invest in better shins. But hey, look at this. Some brand new merchandise. Because your boy's gonna be part of a big tournament. I'll announce the details shortly and... Oop, ignore that pop-up. There we go. I neglected to tell you about it because it could have been something you were interested in. Are you interested in tournaments at all? Like casual competitive? Just curious, because I feel like there may have been a missed opportunity for you. I will be participating in a little get-together called V-Lympia. It depends. Yeah, so V-Lympia is a faction war. They gathered VTubers from several genres. Skeletons, pirates with seafaring themes as backup. What is it? Cowboys, cowgirls, westerners, and your faction, technically, if you consider yourself part of it, the punks, counterculture. Could always go next year, yeah. Hopefully there is a next year. And it's like, it's gonna go on from May 31st to, what's the word? May 31st to June 14th, and I'm gonna be participating in like 7 of the events. I do consider myself as a counterculture. Yeah, that's what I thought of, but I guess it is a small event, so it probably skipped under your radar. They mostly put out stuff via like small discords. Like I got mine through my personal skeleton friends Discord. But yeah. Let's see. Let me bring up the game list again just for everybody who just joined. So, Ricky T. Bones, for anybody who didn't catch the beginning message, is going to be part of a big event called V-Lympia. It is a faction war between several genres of VTubers, skeletons included, and I will be a part of 7 of the 8 events. And they will be across several different channels. I'll be trying to link all the POVs as quickly as I can when they arrive. I will be a part of One Armed Robber on Saturday, May 31st, 10 a.m. CST, so nobody's going to show up for that. Lethal Company, Sunday, June 1st, 5 p.m. Tekken 7, God help me, June 6th, 7 p.m. Team Fortress 2, my bread and butter, almost 2,000 hours. On Saturday, June 7th, 2:30 p.m. Mario Kart Big Shebang with at least 8 skeletons, myself included, June 8th, 3 p.m. And Amtruck Simulator, Sunday, June 8th. I don't know what that's gonna be like. And then I am excited for this one. Splitgate, June 12th, 7 p.m. Central. It's so good. I want to play it normally. Like, I might do a guerrilla stream of it at some point. Card and buff again. It'll come back at some point. Hopefully. Looks like it's better now. Yeah, we probably need to call it quits soon. But let me show you Tony's art in beautiful card form. This was designed by Pistola Jones and issued out to every participant in the Skeleton faction. Probably other factions are doing the same thing as well. And we got fan merch, or team merch. I actually have a picture of it, of the full ensemble that I don't have on me right now. Let me go grab it. I took this one as a practice. It should work. It might be transparent, so fair warning. That's the full shebang. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? They even give us a little doll, a button, a scarf, a hat that makes me look like a dumbass. But I love it. I love it to death. I'm only going to be wearing part of it during most streams. And not every game on the list I can stream. Use a sticker on your lapel. It would make it too tiny. I put it on the scarf because it's front and center. But yeah. I'm looking forward to representing Hotel Calavarius and all skeleton kind. There's also one cooler thing coming out that Pistola's working on. A promo video, but I won't spoil the details just yet. So yeah. V Olympia, everybody. That's at the very end of the schedule, and that's why we are doing some sweaty games this week. Dude, yeah. Finally, it wasn't like Sans or Papyrus. It was the classic Doom Doot. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. There was a bunch of other people's cards too. But it's cool. It's cool to be a part of another tournament. I've been itching for another one. I've been itching to like put together my own. And I don't know. I never had the time to properly fix it up. Okay. There we go. But yeah. That's gonna be going on behind the scenes. Like I said, the old Ricky theme is still being worked on, but I have to digitize it. I'm learning a lot more about keys and chord progressions and such, so it's going smoother. Better be invited to the Great Skeleton Collab. Hey, if you're a skeleton, you're more than welcome. In fact, the second you debut, I will tell Aegon about you, and he'll send you an invite to the bone pile. Yeah, I need to work on my music theory a lot more to make this stuff faster. Like the 3-day job I did for Ben, that was because it was cut and dry. It was all a matter of making sure I had the right files for it. Hey, you can shapeshift into a skeleton, and you've told me that your skin is technically bone, and you warp it to be soft. So I'd say you're a skeleton in my book. Yeah, you do have a skeleton model, and I know one other necromancer that's technically a skeleton and a witch at the same time. Yeah. So you're more than welcome. I can... Oi! It's fine, it's fine. Anyway. So yeah. I am doing better, by the way, health-wise. I'm watching my diet. Today I had a bit of a moment where I overate, sadly. Ah, there goes the internet again. Wait for it. It's back. Okay. Yeah. I just can't do as much. Like, for example, every Mexican dish known to me is off limits. Do you know how sickening that is, being from predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, to not be able to go to a taqueria, it sucks. It really sucks. Like, even pepper sets me off. So, it's a lot of stuff I can't do. I think I have been the main reason we haven't gone out much, to be honest. But, sad stuff aside, I think I'm healing. I think I'm doing better. I just need to watch it for a long time. Unfortunately, I'm sitting down a lot more, so my back is killing me these days. I am keeping a good posture. I just need to work on it. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot, especially with the practice and the big events. I might have to back out of the Orion Twins chess tournament, actually, because of all this stuff going on. But regarding V-Olympia, even though I just spoke those times verbatim, I will be making an official post in CST soon. Once I get it all down, I'll put it on the community tab. I'll put it in the Discord. It's not enough room to put on Blue Sky, so in that case, I'll just be reposting all the POVs I can. I'll be reposting all the POVs I can. But yeah, I guess that's it for news-wise. I'm gonna try my best not to, but the way they have it planned, it's going to be on a Sunday, and I don't want to bail on them. I really don't. But a lot of my matches will be on a Sunday, so it's gonna depend on when they schedule it. I might be able to squeeze it in between V-Olympia stuff, hopefully. I'm gonna try to, because I really want to make a fool of myself. I really want to make a fool of myself playing chess again. And I've practiced a bit, actually. I'm worse than I thought against intermediate bots. I haven't tried fighting another player yet, though. But I am grasping at straws every time I play chess now. Sounds about right. They're too sweet, yeah, but skeletons. That's actually, no, you know what? You make a fair argument, damn it. They are very sweet. They are very nice, and they are very kind for not, you know, treating me like a pest. You know, they've stopped around. They said, this is kind of weird to say, they said that they put VTubers on TVs when they want to watch others. And I noticed recently that my TV demographic has gone up a bit. So maybe they were looking around for a couple of these streams. Maybe they're looking right now. Nah, I don't care. Do as you please, twins. If they're listening, I am who I am. And that's not there's no other way I'd rather be. You could what is it? Pro Chow that kicks ass in chess? Tell them that they are awesome. They don't need to be told that. They know they are. They're not entrepreneurs. Yeah, entrepreneurs. They've done quite a bit in their short time on YouTube. I gotta give big ups to them. They've done more than I have in almost the exact same time. I feel a bit bad about that, but at the same time, it just, like, seeing them, it drives me to really push myself to be a lot better. And, oh, Wonton and Project Chaos. See, I thought you were talking about a Chinese dish or something. Yeah. I already struggle against my own father, and he used to play in chess tournaments. And then there's my brother. Internet, come on, come back, come back, come back, come back. Come back, internet. Here, boy. Here. There we go. See? I know how to play chess, but I don't think I'm that great at it. And me neither. And I'm going into a chess tournament because I just want to have fun. I've realized now that I've got a decent competitive spirit after I got rid of the salt. in my life. I thrive in participating in big events like that. Also, hello, B. I just realized you popped in out of nowhere. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely evening. A lot of people don't know how to play chess. It's a lot of rules. You know, it's like playing cards. You've been Oh, you've been lurking. Okay. Gotcha. Welcome to the limelight, then. Do you now? Well, that actually, you know what? No, that doesn't surprise me at all, Sky. Based on your background, my favorite move is secretly eat the pieces. They're not all made of chocolate. They're just colored like that. I do want to. I've thought about doing chess versus viewers. I might try to fit it in because I'm not doing every single day or like my usual stream days for VLimpia. I might try to fit in some extra streams. Might. It all depends on whether or not I seriously focus on practice. I would love to do chess with. Was that about my background? Do I play? Okay. For those who don't know, Sky's a secret brainiac, and he probably doesn't want anybody to know about it. That's all I'll say. He's smart. He's smarter. He's smarter than he looks. Smarter than he acts. Don't be fooled. Punks can be intelligent too. What you mean? I thought, if I recall correctly, I'm talking to an engineer right now, ain't I? MTG. Okay, let's talk about MTG real quick. Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Let me tell you right now, engineering requires algebra, complex maths, distance measurements. I can't do that. Sky can. That means Sky is technically smarter than me. Which is something I give as a badge of honor. Magic the Gathering, I used to play it with my cousins back in the day. They would bring over their decks, they'd give me a loner one, and then proceed to crush me. Kind of like how Michael did in Hearthstone. I do like it, though. I just don't remember any of the rules. I've just been taught different things. Yo, okay. One more thing in common. Cards requires too much brain wrinkles. It requires comprehension, a lot of comprehension. Does Joustus count as a card game? I believe so, yes. It's a card battler, no? You've got attack points, defense points, etc. And you have to collect cards that make your deck stronger, so you need strategy. So it probably counts as a card game. But yeah. I think Magic the Gathering is fine. I haven't played enough of it, though. And I don't know anything about Commander. But I know Michael's really into it. And Callie's a bit into it. Card games and D&D. Wow. Interesting. Well, I think my voice is going a bit, and we're about the 3-hour mark for these Dark Souls streams. So I think I should go ahead and start wrapping it up. See, CAD, manual drafting, all that, I don't know a single damn thing about it. I know how to say, "Would you like a receipt with that, sir?" And that's about it. I know a bit of advanced math. Here's a fun fact for y'all. My father, I've told y'all, is a scientist. Papa Bone's a scientist, right? If I recall correctly, he said he failed math. And my ISP didn't like that comment, apparently. So, it might run in the family, that kind of stupid. But yeah. Anyway, this has been a nice post chat. We won't do this every time, but we needed to fill the 3-hour things. Failed biology. Yeah, biology is a lot of memorization. I don't fault you for that, honeybee. They do say VTubers can't do math. Well, this VTuber can do a decent amount. I just can't think 2 moves ahead, apparently, in chess. With all that being said, we got our schedule for this week. I will be offline practicing my ass off if I had one. And I will see you all Tuesday for some Tekken 7, where I embarrass myself by dropping grapple combo after grapple combo. But if I land it, baby, it's gonna look sick. So get ready for some Lucha Libre on Tuesday. I love wrestling. I really do. And I love playing as King. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Sky, thank you for dropping by, even though it was a bit late. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the lurking. And as always, take care of yourselves, folks. You're no good anybody dead. And as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. Have a good night. And more information on VLympia will be posted tomorrow. There it is. Goodbye.